Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. Yeah, anniversary. Today's a special day, not just any day. That's all I know. What's up? How you doing, Ray of Sunshines? I am your girl, Talisa Ray, wife style coach, and we are reviewing Married at First Sight, season number 11, episode number 12, 1 month down and a quarantine to go. I really wanted to wear my glasses, but the way it's set up that you can see the ring light, I can't. So, with that being said, excuse the noise in the background because it's warm. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I want to take my clothes off. Anyway, if it's your first time visiting my channel, while you're clicking the subscribe button and the notification bell to be alerted of videos when I upload them, I want you to know how this works. We go couple by couple, not scene by scene. It's just easier for me that way to talk about one couple. Okay, so let's start off with Olivia and Bennett, the lovebirds. Bennett goes and see his eccentric, very otherworldly sister Molly for breakfast, and she brings Yoop along because Yoop, which is a stuffed animal, misses Bennett, and he chuckles because, you know, shit, he knows she weird. He weird like that, and he just probably misses that kind of energy. I wrote down, I love the weirdo, quirky kind of people. Like, I have a little bit of that in me. So that's like a little nerd, a little otherworldly, a little I'm willing to do a lot of things other people aren't. People can look at me weird and I don't care. That kind of thing. Like on the outside I look like I'm regular, but on the inside I'm probably more like Molly than you think. I did not like how they downplayed the tarot reading or made it like it was weird and not really for what it was. Like, it is really a thing. It's an energy reading. Like, anybody ever had tarot before? Anybody do tarot? Let me know down below in the comments. Or are you one of those people that feel like that's like witchcraft and against God? Let me know down below in the comments, okay? Anyway, I'm not here to judge you. I'm just curious. So when she reads him, one of the things that stuck out more than anything was the fact that the two lovers came across. That you were so happy that it might be clouding your judgment. Isn't that the same thing that he said about Amelia? Maybe, what, 3-4 episodes ago? Like, oh, I feel like she's so, maybe 2 episodes ago. 3 episodes? Anyway, that she's so enamored that she's missing who I am. Like, she's missing, you know, might have a warped sense of our relationship. So, there's something to be said about tarot, okay? But then again, she could just know her brother and know that that might be who he is, a hopeless romantic. However, she said that that the twin flames card came up for them, which pretty much says that they are soulmates and they are meant to be together. She asked him if he was in love, and he said possibly, maybe, I could be, you know. It's right there, like it's right there is really what he was saying, and she was happy. We see Amelia sit with her friend for lunch, and Amelia asked her friend if she ever lived with somebody, and she's all like, yeah, I have, you know, but I try to put it off because it feels like the passion fizzles the moment that you guys are living together. How do y'all feel about that? Like, because their relationship is so new and so fresh, it's gonna take another second or two for it to fizzle. But how do you feel about that? Like, something being so passionate and then it just fizzled out. I don't believe that to be true. I feel like relationships are constant work. And if you want consistent passion, continuous passion and communication and love, then you have to work on it. When it starts fizzling, how do you light the flame up? how do you not allow it to fizzle out like it's work? If you let it fizzle, then of course you're gonna go to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. Then that's not fair. So they go on a hike a little later, and Bennett's all like, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. That's pretty much how I seen it, how I heard it. And she hasn't said it yet, and she's like, I love you too. And he's like, really? Like, I'm all like, Lord have mercy, Jesus on my soul. Amelia, are you saying that you love him back because you feel pressured? Because it felt a little apprehensive. Because she's always smiling. So even when she's like delivering serious information, she's always smiling. So it's kind of hard to gauge if it was genuine or not. I think that she does care for him, but I don't know if she loves him. But then again, she could. Like, what do I know? She possibly is a hopeless romantic. They gel together. Their energy fits well, and it could possibly be true. Have you ever felt so strongly and connected to someone so soon that you like, is this love? Do I love them? Oh my God. I mean, live a little longer, meet the right people, get in the right spaces, and you will have that like cosmic energy that connects almost, and you're like, this is so strong. Do I love them? Or is it just they goodies? They goodies. They goodies. Just they goodies. Anyway. So it's the 1 month. It's the 1 month. You know, they getting the packages and shit delivered. I'm going to be honest, like, I was in and out of this whole episode. Only because, like, I'm kind of over all of them. We talked about it. I am. But he comes in with the blender. Like, excited about the blender out the box. Like, why'd you take the blender out the box? Because it looks new. So would it not have the same... Would it not have had the same effect if it was in the box? Oh, it's got 3 settings. Listen, I've got a Ninja. That's it. All that is a Ninja. It's really a good blender. I've had mine now for a few years, and I enjoy it. Oh, wait. About 5 years. I said I wanted a new blender, though. Like a NutriBullet or something. I don't know. She made him a song like Molly had said that she should and dedicated it to him. I'm telling you, Molly's third eye is open. Okay? She is allowing the energy to flow through her spirit, God, the universe, Earl, whatever you call him, to flow through you. Okay? Yes. Let's go Christina and Henry, shall we? So, Kristen comes over for a visit. When she comes in, now y'all got me noticing all kind of stuff. Like how you come into the door with no purse. In real life, when I come to your house, I'm coming with my purse or my keys or my something. So how many times did they have to come in? Over and over again, because I don't know if y'all have ever been on reality TV. I have, and they do say, okay, do that again. Run it again. Y'all need to get the most authentic reaction. She's coming up the stairs, knock on the door, open the door. I don't like all that stage shit because it's not really reality TV, but now y'all got me watching it where y'all done spoiled it for me. I had blocked that out of my mind. So when she gets there, they have a conversation. Last time they seen each other was the housewarming. You know, Henry kind of seeks advice because that's his girl, that's his go-to, like, and she always gives him good advice. His words, not mine. So as he starts to tell her, like, the things about him that, you know, are different, she says, you know, everything you're saying has a negative connotation. And that's not how it should be, because those aren't bad things that you want to go slower. You know, you want to take your time. You want to get to know her, that you don't want to rush into having sex. Like, all of that is not an issue. So change the way you view it, because that's now being portrayed or projected onto Christina as well. Like, I'm in total agreement with that. What comes out of my mouth and what I think about myself is what other people think about me too. And so because I think that the world revolves around me, it does. Okay? Not in a like really narcissistic way, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that I have great energy. People are attracted to me. Money is attracted to me. I'm brilliant. I'm an expert at certain things. And because of that, it is so. Everybody else believes it. Okay? Go to the school of bullshit and you'll know at work that's how it works. If you don't know something, speak with confidence and everybody will think that you know. Same shit here. You know who you are, Henry. So live in that. And it doesn't have to be negative. It doesn't have to have a sour taste. I like that about Kristen, though. You know, I didn't like her at first, but I like that she said that because it was very much so valid. She also was like, she don't like Christina because I see differences. You guys are two different people, specifically the way she dealt with production, okay? How she was rude and a little like disrespectful towards production. Same thing that Henry said. And she said to him, because I don't see that fitting in with you and who you are. Your friends know you. Your friends, they know you. A little later, we see Christina's friend visit. I don't know why I want to say his name is John. I can't remember, but I'm going to go with John. If y'all know his name, let me know what it is down below in the comments, because I wasn't rewinding to find it because I had to go through commercials. Like, I got it on Hulu. So on Hulu, that's just what it is. Honey, they come in and he starts asking how are things. She's like, yeah, we sleep in the same bed. But that's it. Ain't no physical touch. We ain't fucking. Like, I need sex. That's what let's talk about sex. Like, she want to hump. Humps and a bump. Humps and a bump. I want the girls with the humps and the bumps. It's the wrong song, but y'all know what I'm saying. And so, because she's used to the crazy guy who's, like, obsessive automatically in the first night they having sex. The others truly believe in casual sex. And so while y'all frowning your eyes up at her, at least she know that that's what she like and that's what she need from Henry. Didn't I tell y'all last week that her, or maybe it wasn't them that I said, but her love language is physical touch and words of affirmation. They probably go neck and neck. I mean, if he would at least say, I think you're beautiful or you look nice, that would suffice for a little while, but she wants to be touched. So Christina says, you know, to her friend John, listen, maybe it's too late. And he's like, what do you mean? You know, maybe I'm a friend. Maybe we're in the friend zone now. Maybe that's what it is. And I'm all like, maybe you're right. However, John, that's what we're calling him, is a good friend. Her friend says, be proactive. You make the move. Make that move. Make that move right now, baby. You do it. And do it now, because maybe he needs that from you. Maybe that's not who he normally is, but he needs that. She goes on and says, there's people that want to marry me right now. I just don't think Henry. Well, if people wanted to marry you, don't you think you would be married? When they get their 1 month stuff and they looking through their, you know, the photos, and she's like, we kissed a lot, and this was when it was good or before we knew each other. I mean, like, Christina constantly throws shots, constantly shuts him down, constantly makes him feel inadequate and not enough. Like, that's why that negativity is being projected. But as she's talking and she's listening to him and asks where they are, he pretty much tells her, like, this is different. This is us. This is a unique situation for us. And she kind of relaxes a little bit and it was like, well, you know, but it is. But if you pay attention, she always flip-flops. Always flip-flops. Always. 1 minute, I don't know if I want to do this, and the next minute, oh, it makes sense, I want to do it. What? Child. Okay, so let's talk Olivia and Brett. I just don't know. Like, I don't know what she wants from him. I don't know if she knows what she wants for herself. We talked about this. She does. She wants a companion. She wants companionship and someone who's going to follow along with her and do what she wants them to do, like a puppy dog. She doesn't really want someone who has a mind of their own or thinks differently. Like, I don't know. She just needs somebody that she could travel with. She needs to tell her mama to get her money up. Take her mama on trips with her. Go to Greece with her mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a waste. Anyway, because I like Brett. Y'all might not like him, but I like Brett, and I think that he likes her. If you pay attention to how he, like, interacts with her every time he touches her, he's rubbing on her. But I notice he rubs her like he does his cats. Like he does that little, like he does his cats, okay? So right off the top, when we see them, she brings up the disagreement from before. You know, when he told her she was insecure, when she was saying she didn't think that he was genuine, and he wasn't being his most authentic self in front of the cameras, etc., etc., etc. So they talk to Pastor Cal, and she voices her concerns about him being, you know, like, different in front of the TV than he is, I mean, in front of the cameras than he is outside of the cameras. And, you know, and Brett's like, no, that's not true, and you'd be naive if you didn't understand that we being documented. This is the first time I felt that Pastor Cal did not do any hoe sympathizing, for lack of a better word. He did not sympathize with the ladies. They not hoes, but y'all know what I'm saying? Like, that's normally what he does. He normally caters to them and is on their side. This time, he actually was like, listen, Olivia, you sound a little crazy. You do know this is a docuseries, right? And you do have to be mindful. And Brett is like, I'm really just trying to, when we're in front of the cameras, protect our relationship. That is actually a good way for him to put it, because that's why he didn't share about how would you rate your marriage. He was trying to protect the sanctity of their relationship so that they could have something genuine, even though they were in front of the cameras. I mean, do y'all agree with me? Let me know down below in the comments if I'm a little off on it. Now, I am gonna say, when we saw a glimpse of them in the apartment camera, you did see a different dynamic. He was playful and kind and caring, like Olivia had mentioned. I think that he is uncomfortable with expressing that kind of emotion in front of billions of people. Like, my brother's gonna make fun of me. They're gonna think I'm a pussy, okay? As they're talking, she continues to voice that she does not believe he's sincere, that he's disingenuine, or that he's ingenuine. That's it. And Pastor Cal asked why. And I said it in my notes, that she's afraid. That she's afraid. And fearful. Because he's sarcastic. And he's like, well, you're mean. Like, I'm all like, well, let's talk about it then. Your sarcasm is making her be mean, and your meanness is making him sarcastic. Like, all of that is a thing. And I'm glad that we're discussing it right now in this moment. And she said the only reason she's mean is because he has a very strong personality. And so that's like her defense mechanism. I don't know how many of us have defense mechanisms. Come on, tell the truth, shame the devil. We do things as a way to protect our hearts. I shut down and become reserved when I feel like you about to make a fool of me, or I'm not clear about who you are and what your intentions are. I don't let you in. That's that whole wall thing. She's mean. People would say that I'm mean too. I'm really not. I'm just very matter of fact. This is what it is. I'm not with the bullshit. But I really think, though, with what we see with Olivia and Brett, she does need to just pull up a little bit and just enjoy the moment. Didn't I tell y'all that already? I did. I meant that. But she is a little fearful of what is to come. Like, does he like me? I'm not sure. Again, it falls back on her own insecurity. She has not been in a relationship for 3 years, so she don't even really know how to act or what to do. Let's keep it a band. Like, it's been 3 years since she's had an intimate relationship with a man. So with that being said, how do I act? Who am I? What am I supposed to be? Like, I'm confused. I've been dealing with my girlfriends, and we've been able to talk and have emotions and work through shit. Listen, the basis of all relationships should be friendship. And because it's a friendship, you should be able to speak to your husband like you do your girlfriends in a different manner, but still have that same kind of camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? So later, she says her favorite line is, I have something I want you to work on for me. Now listen, I like that she's able to say that, but I think it shouldn't come off first. You need to fix this about yourself, because that's how it sounds. She wants him to work on his sarcasm when they're disagreeing. I personally would say, because you had the conversation and he said that he comes off mean, that she comes off mean. Personally, I'm gonna show my hand first, so I can make it open and vulnerable, make it a safe space for you to want to make some changes. And I would start out by saying, I'm gonna work on not being so mean and untrusting of you. Can you work on not being sarcastic? Because it triggers me. It makes me put up a block. It makes me look at you sideways, and I really want to grow. Like, that's a whole different thing to me than, I need you to work on your sarcasm. But she did ask, is there something you want me to work on? And he said, trusting me. Trust me a little more. And I'm not going to know unless you call me on it. Because what you think is sarcastic isn't necessarily sarcasm. It's just really me talking. I can relate. I got dry wit. I got sarcastic humor. And if you don't know me, your feelings will get hurt. Now, they're watching the videos, and then they realize, like, oh, the things that they said. And you know what I want to know? Because for the people that we saw their vows, like, Brett and Olivia. Do you think that they are living up to their vows? Honestly, I think that Brett is about 85% of doing what he said he would do. I cannot remember what Olivia said, and that's probably because she irritates me. I do realize that whenever it's time to express emotion, even listening to himself do his vows and him listening to her do her vows, it was uncomfortable. Expressing emotion for him in front of people seems to be the thing that's kind of hard. Did I say that to y'all already? If I did, that's because I meant it, and that's why it's deep in my core. Like, you can see he's a little uncomfortable. Okay, let's talk Amani and Woody. Like, I am a hopeless romantic, and to see them together, like, flourishing, even though it's only been 1 month, like, I can't wait to see them 1 year from now, when they start checking in and doing the couch and shit. Like, I can't wait to see how their relationship has progressed. I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm glad to see him, like, open up and be vulnerable and love and transparent and honest and just real with her, regardless of what it looks like or how it feels to other people, or him thinking she might see me differently. None of that. All of that's out the window. That's what a marriage is about. I have a safe place to be who I am, and I love you, and I'm not passing judgment on you, so I can express myself freely. Like, and that's what I feel like their relationship is all about. So when we see them, he's making breakfast, she's pouring mimosas, they doing a budget. Honey, because I don't know if y'all saw my wife coach Wednesday. I didn't do it this past Wednesday, but the Wednesday before that, and I talked about being unequally yoked. How y'all gonna work out? Because he is definitely frivolous with his coin. As he said, I can't take it with me, so I'm gonna spend it. That's exactly what I said, and she's a little more structured when it comes to budget. You know, he talking about $500 to $1,000 monthly budget on clothes. Now, he's a dresser, okay? He's a dresser. But I think $1,000 a month is a lot. As a single person, you can do whatever you want as a single person, with roommates with your grandmother, because I'm sure you're paying your half with your grandmother. You wouldn't do that to her, right, Woody? So you have a little more money to spend. Like, you know what I'm saying? But now that you're married, you have to think of things differently. Y'all talking about houses and babies and dogs. All of that stuff costs money. So then he was like $150 per date, and they gonna date once a week. Boy, like I said, a date is a grocery store. A date is walking in the park. A date is, they got lakes in Louisiana, Lake Charles. Ain't that in Louisiana? Go walk by the lake. Go have a picnic. Go walk through the swamp. It ain't necessarily about spending money. It is all about quality time. So your budget for dates as a married couple, I think should be more than $300, unless y'all specifically are going to somewhere special that's going to cost a little money. That means y'all can't eat out. You taking that money, I mean, you can't eat out, and you can't eat out for lunch. All of that money needs to go towards your $600 budget, if that's what the plan is. $600 is too much. Y'all, do y'all agree with how much he said, $150 a week? How much is enough money for you? Okay, because they doing love defined by them. I ain't got nothing to say, but my say no more than $300. Really, I can do $250 a week, or $100, $25, $20. Like, I'll make it work. Anyway, y'all let me know, for your relationship, how much is date night weekly? And is it weekly? It should be. You guys should spend quality time weekly together. That's how come they also need to wait with babies. That's what we were talking about on the live on Chloe's channel last Monday, or this past Monday. If you missed it, it's still there. Go check it out. What I know to be true is Woody is clean. Woody is a neat freak. Woody, the reason he don't want no dogs and all that, because he don't want no animal smells. He don't like that. I don't like it either, Woody. So, yeah, she'd have to wash that dog like every week, all that, because I don't like no dog smell in the house. I don't like none of that. Like, my kids, y'all smelling like y'all been outside all day. Go take a shower. I can't stand no smells of any kind, okay? Look at me, crazy face. It's the 1 month anniversary. It's our anniversary. And he goes and buys her some cute little dainty diamond earrings. You know, he's like, I got another gift for her, but I really wanted to get her something special. She cooks dinner. Looks like a nice, delicious, romantic dinner. It can't be too romantic because they need all the lights on for the crew and stuff to be able to film. I just really like them a lot. I like that he was like, she makes me feel different, want to be different. And that is the thing. Women want to change men, and men don't change unless they want to. They will be the right person for the right woman. They will do what it takes to be with the woman that they want to be with. I know that to be true. So don't go in nothing trying to change nobody. Because if he wants to be with you and he's going to automatically, the design is going to be that both of you will figure out how to complement one another, make the changes, want to open up, want to be, you know, in a relationship, want to have the conversations. It's going to be easy. So ladies, stop trying to change these fellas. I think we all here, as a ray of sunshine, understand that we can't change people. We already know that. People change on their own. So I'm kind of like preaching to the choir. Y'all might as well be like, Ariel again. They get their basket, they're looking at their photos, like, and he is like, look at you, looking like an angel. Oh, look at my wife. Like, really, like, pumping her up. You a baddie, ain't you? Like, it makes my soul happy, you know, and it looks natural, and like they have always fit. I remember when we first met them, I wasn't sure about Amani because she was so reserved. You know, I didn't know, was she going to be able to open up? Was she going to be able to enjoy the process? And look, she's doing just fine. He says, love you. She says, I think I'm starting to feel some kind of way about my husband. I think it's naturally progressing. I'm almost on the love train. You got all the world, join hands. Got a love train. Like, literally, why are all the songs? This is when I know I'm tired, because I want to sing stuff all the time. Hey, I be up all night, y'all. Y'all don't understand. All night long, all night, all night, all night long. You would think I record at night. I don't. So they go into the bedroom. She gets her little gift, loves her earrings, and there's a coupon. And he's got all the, I love a good coupon book, right? She cashes in on that foot massage, and he sure do look like he know what he doing. I need, dear future husband, I love foot massages. I love flowers. I say it all the time. I do not like carnation. And then I was like, so do the men not do the men not get gifts? Like, if we're going to do anniversary, I would think everybody get a gift, a card or something. The only person did something was Amelia. And then you had Christina and Henry. They didn't exchange gifts. Olivia and Brett didn't exchange gifts. I almost said it was a black thing, but it's not, because you saw Amelia and Bennett exchange some sort of a gift. Let's talk Carrie and Miles. I mean, nothing really exciting happened this episode, but I left them because I just don't, I'm just over being hopeful and talking about them. Like, I'm just like, do I have to write notes? Do I need to say anything? Next week I will. I'm all like, Miles is fed up with her shit like the rest of us. I want to see, please, producers, please do not have spliced and diced something to look a certain way. She was crying. She needs to understand that he can get tired. Intimacy is huge. Not just sex. Rubbing on you, loving on you, hugging on you, kissing on you. Because them cheek kisses are getting really old. Like, you done kissed him in the mouth already. Now you just going back to the cheek. You don't like him. Then you cry because now you find out he could do bad by himself. Anyway, let's go. They go and they got this like swinging tire. I don't know what I wrote. Something about natural and not authentic bonding. But she's being closed off. I don't know what that's about, but it must have been something she said. I like that game, 2 truths and a lie, especially when you're getting to know people. Like, it's an icebreaker at work, and so I feel like that was good for the two of them because it helped her open up, and it actually showed that he had been, I'm watching you, I know who you are, I can tell right now by, you know, that you wouldn't dye your hair blonde because you're not adventurous enough, you're not free enough to do any of those kind of changes. You're too reserved, too conservative. You might feel like it wouldn't work out or it didn't look good on you. Like, he already knows her, so I'm glad that that was done. His win, if he won, they would have to get tattoos, and that's something that she wanted to do, and that is permanent. And he said, yeah, sort of like the commitment that we made. And she makes this face. It gets like uncomfortable. Did they splice that? No. Anytime she's faced with having to really build something with him or put on the line, she always retreats. It's part of her own fears because of that horrible relationship she had. Part of the standards that she put up that make no sense whatsoever. Part of the unwillingness for her to just try something different. Also, I also feel like she's one of those people that care about what everybody else says and thinks about her. So they at 1 month and they sitting on the bench. All of them have to do something in the house because the pandemic has arrived. It has reared its ugly face. It is what it is. So they are making do with restaurants and shit being cut down. This closed down. It looks like it's the first week. So right now in the first week, you know how it was? You know, we thought, okay, it'll be like a month so we can handle it. And that's where you see that this is with this 1 month anniversary. Sitting on a park bench and he brings her a gift. And I loved his gift. I love the words that he used about the you know, the spiciness of Martin and Gina, the romanticness of Claire and Bill. Like, and then she pulls the shirt out and had all the black sitcom couples on it. And I thought, that's nice. She ain't seem to like it that much. Like, was she expecting something else? You ain't even giving him a kiss. You better be glad you got a damn t-shirt. You better be glad he thought about your ass at all. Every time I'm looking at you, when I think about it, every time I'm looking at you, look at him. It's like you got something going on in the back of your mind saying you don't really want to be in this. That kiss on the cheek is really killing me. But the stuff comes. It's the 1 month. And they're looking at their vows and reading the vows. You know how that goes. And I really can say that he kept true to his vows. He has been very respectful. He has cared for her. He has protected her. Like, he's done everything in his vows. He has honored her. Her shit was so generic that it didn't even matter. It was her talking to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So, listening to that, I think she probably was like, damn, he has kept what he said. And now that I know him a little more, I feel some kind of way. It makes me feel some kind of way. Oh, God. Well, we see the black couples get together, okay? The Amani and Woody and the Carrie and Miles, they get together for some drinks. They haven't seen each other really all together since the honeymoon, which is a shocker because everybody lives in the same building. Like, y'all don't go knocking on each other's doors when ain't nobody around? Or was that just for the TVs? Honey, and I love how Woody like gushes over appreciating, you know, being back to work and coming home and there's a meal and a glass of wine. He's like, babe, let me take my stuff off. Let me wash my hands. You can have whatever you like. Like, I'm all like, come on, Woody. Show her that you like that. Like, listen, it's only the little things that mean so much in a relationship. It's not the big grandiose gestures, just the small consistencies, the rubs on the backs, the kisses on the back of your neck. All of that stuff is important and it feels good. It feels good, and you want to give people something back because you're appreciated. Miles asked them, what have you learned about yourself? Both Amani and Woody say patience. Like, I've learned to be more patient. Takes a lot of patience, including someone else in your life. Karen says, I learned that I'm hard to read. Honey, and when Miles got to agreeing and calling her out on it, she was definitely uncomfortable. Everything he said was spot on. I could tell her she looks nice. She'll say, do I? That doesn't say thank you. She doesn't know how to receive compliments either. You can see she's uncomfortable by the stuff that he's saying. Like, why are you telling my business? Like, honey, it's his business too, and this is how it makes him feel. I don't know, y'all. Like, I don't know. Y'all let me know down below in the comments what you think about this episode. I really feel like Amani and Woody need a spin-off. I also am in agreement with y'all. Finding love for Miles, looking for Miles. Miles is getting married. Something. He needs a spin-off because I don't know if they're gonna make it. I don't know, and I don't give a fuck. Like I told y'all that last week. So Amani and Woody, yes. Amelia and Bennett, yes. Christina and Henry. No. Olivia and Brett, they starting to talk a little more, so I don't know, but I'm still going no because she too rigid. Carrie and Miles, who cares? Y'all tell me what you think, okay? Like, I get annoyed by you getting something and getting what a lot of women want and need and crave. Somebody who's concerned, who knows, who is emotionally intelligent, and who knows what they want and knows that what they want is you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and willing to do the work. Because trusting what the expert said about the relationship, and you over here bullshitting, girl, bye. I am your girl, Talisa Ray. Thank you so much for watching my review of Married at First Sight Season 11, Episode 12, 1 month down, quarantine to go. Listen, if it's your first time visiting my channel, click the subscribe button, become a ray of sunshine. Next to it, there's that notification bell. You should click it too, so it could be like, boop, there's her video, even when it comes 2 days late, right? I love you in real life, and I want every good thing that God has in store for you. Make sure you are sharing this. Make sure you are giving this a thumbs up. Let people know that I'm here. Like, Talisa's here. She's got, you know, she a little ghetto sometimes. A lot of times she's reserved. On Wednesday, she reserved. I'm going to change that too, child, because sometimes I'll be like, y'all need to hear it raw and uncut. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I'll catch you on the next review.